Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new Canon M50 Mark II that Canon just announced and all of the awesome new upgrades that it got. Now I'm sure all of you guys are just as excited as I am to see the new 32.5 megapixel sensor, the uncropped 4K, the 30 frames per second in 4K, and the dual pixel autofocus.
Nope.
Oh, wait, never mind. It didn't get any of that. Actually, all of those things are in the Canon M6 Mark II. What it did get, however, is the new Digic X processor.
Nope.
Actually, it didn't get that either. But what it did get was a firmware update. That's right, guys. The Canon M50 Mark II is essentially the M50 Mark I with different software. It didn't get any hardware upgrades whatsoever. It's the same body. It's pretty much the same everything. All the changes that Canon did make were software related. Now, with that being said, that's extremely disappointing. I think a lot of us expected it to pretty much play upon the Canon M6 Mark II, take a lot of the features that were in that camera, move it over to the M50 line, and then add the viewfinder and just make the M50 Mark II a clone of the M6 Mark II. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything that even resembled the Canon M6 Mark II. What we are getting is a ton of software upgrades, which, to be quite honest, probably could have been pushed out to the regular M50 via a firmware update. You know, one of the things everyone knows is that Canon, when they make these cameras, have tons of features that they lock away behind firmware gates. That way they can kind of unlock things and lock things as they want to.
Oh God. Oh no. Why? Canon, I'm so sorry.
And from the breakdown of what the new Mark II is going to be, it wouldn't surprise me if all of these features were already in the M50 Mark I, and that they're going to essentially resell the same camera just with the new firmware attached, unlocking these features. All right, now I'm going to do a quick rundown of all the new software features that the M50 Mark II has. All right, we're going to get improved autofocusing, including the eye autofocus of video. This is probably one of the only things that's been pulled over from the M6 Mark II line. Now, keep in mind, this is only going to work in 1080p. It's not going to work in 4K. You're also going to get a vertical shooting mode for doing vlog style videos. They're advertising high quality webcam capability. They're saying it's going to work with the EOS webcam utility, which the first M50 worked with, as well as many of the other cameras, and also finally a clean HDMI output. Wireless YouTube live recording capability. So essentially, you're going to be able to set up the camera on your Wi-Fi, sit in front of it, and stream wirelessly to YouTube. Until we can get some testing of this, it's going to be really hard to tell what the quality is going to be versus running it through a capture card. And last but not least, the ability to tap the screen to autofocus on your subject while looking through the electronic viewfinder. Also, the ability to start recording video by tapping the back of the screen. Now, that was pretty much everything, guys. That was the entire upgrade of the M50 Mark II from the M50. To say the least, it's extremely lackluster. I'm pretty sure everyone expected far, far more upgrades than what we got. And even if we had only received half of the upgrades that we were thinking it was going to be in, those would have still been far more upgrades than what we actually ended up with. Canon should absolutely be ashamed of themselves this go around for essentially re-releasing a camera that's already out with some firmware implementation to unlock some features that that camera probably already has. For anyone who currently has the standard M50, do not waste your money on this upgrade. If you're going to go out and spend money, sell the M50 you got, and if you want better features, upgrade to the M6 Mark II. The only thing you honestly and realistically lose is the electronic viewfinder and the swing out screen, because on the M6 Mark II, it flips up instead of swinging out, which is not really that big of a deal. Now, for anyone who doesn't have one of these cameras at all, you can probably still find a standard M50 once these come out much, much cheaper than what they're going to be selling this Mark II for. From looking at the prices from Canon, it's going to be $550 for the body only, and then $699 with the kit lens. And then they have like a $930 version that comes with the kit lens and a zoom lens. Now, there's not really anything else to say about this camera. If you guys were as disappointed as I was, please tell me down in the comments section below. Also, tell me what you feel about this release of the Canon M50 Mark II. And with that being said, catch you guys next time.